Alright guys, welcome back indeed for some more Diablo Immortal. So one thing I went ahead and did is I purchased a battle pass. It costed $5. I've already completed the game multiple times without the battle pass, but my goal now is to try it with the battle pass, and we'll see how easy the game is, because it's just going to make things easier, obviously. But I'm curious to see how much easier. So what you do get at the battle pass tier 1 is we did get this legendary gem. For some reason though, just as a heads up, there is a bug that if you open up the battle pass, you can no longer use a controller unless you close the game and reset the game. So this is the item that we got. So it's a legendary gem, and you can unsocket your gem and put it into multiple different areas. It won't like cost you any currency to take it out or put it back in, but it gives us offensive rating and defensive rating, and then on top of that increases the base attributes on all equipped items by 1.5%. It's a small number now because if you look at the numbers, it's like 4 and 3, like it's not going to matter. But as we progress, obviously that will matter later down the line. But the legendary gem's ability makes it so each time we attack against this, an enemy, it increases the damage it takes. Like kind of like Bane of the Stricken if you've played Diablo 3, and it caps out at 7%, but the numbers in green can be upgraded as the gem can be upgraded. Then if we get it to a rank 2, we get to damage increase per attack is increased to 1%. So that's the upgrade with that. But last time we left off, we just got to this town and we got to go to Charcy. So one thing we can do that's nice is we can click on this. Oh, you know what? Eventually after you like complete the zone, then you can do the auto pathing. That's I believe how it works. And you will actually be able to use your mobility in town. Some games, they don't let you, use your mobility in town. Hopefully this won't, okay, if we open this up and we claim the rewards, well, maybe we can claim the battle pass stuff through this. Oh, this is to upgrade our equipment. And it's going to just show us where to go. Okay, that's kind of nice. It just kind of tells us what we need to do. But yeah, like I said, right now there is a bug with the controller, so I'm not going to open up the battle pass via, if I open up the battle pass via this menu on the top left, it makes the controller not work anymore. I'm not sure what causes that, but
good to see you again.
It happened. So now we're going to upgrade, and it's going to let us upgrade our item. It probably just wants us to upgrade one of them. So we can go with Willpower Fortitude. It's the same one, either one. So we hit upgrade. And what's nice with this game is your upgrades do transfer over. So if I wanted to like transfer like these upgrades, I can. It's for free too. At least last time it was. So now we upgraded. We've got to go to Kane's workshop, and we also have to follow the Charcy to the bounty guide. Okay, so we're gonna also get our first legendary gem as a drop via getting a legendary crest. We'll do that later, but we'll talk to Kane.
Friend. Welcome. I am glad to see you made it here safely. And with the shard of the world stone, I hope?
Indeed. With every step, I have felt its power tug at my soul. I'm glad to be rid of it.
Well done, my friend. I am certain it was no easy task to acquire this shard. Sadly, there is no simple answer on how to destroy an object this powerful. For now, it must be kept out of sight.
Okay, so he's got the shard. And then, oh, we gotta talk to Kane again. Oh, it looks like he's dazed.
Now then, you may recall I spoke of a ritual that revealed the World Stone shards in Wortham and Ashwold. Well, while you were busy, so was I. And Tal Rasha's ritual has revealed a third stone to me. You see, the ritual cannot simply find all the shards across the world. No, it reveals those that are being used in some form. It seems the magic of the World Stone emanates from the Dark Wood, the place of great and ancient evil.
So the shard is already in someone's hands, then?
Unfortunately, yes. You must expect that the darkness is already moving against you. But you are not alone. In fact, Charcy should be here soon. I can think of no one better to help you find the strength you will need.
Right. And by the way, the reason why I bought the battle pass off is because one, if I open up the menu, it makes the controller not work. Two, I entered a code. Like, it's Google Play code, and it doesn't run off your BattleNet balance.
Destroying world Worldstone shards would take more time than that.
You're not wrong there. And it appears I must find another in the Dark Wood. Kane mentioned you might be able to help out.
The Dark Wood? You know, I grew up not far from there. If you're heading to a place like that, you're gonna need some better equipment. Let me show you how things work around Westmarch. You're not the first adventurer who's walked through these gates after all. And it sounds like the great city might be your home away from home. For a while, anyways.
All right.
Come on, let's head up to the palace. There's a whole lot you're gonna want to see up there.
Oh, do we still have to follow her? Okay. There we go. So the bounty board should be up and to the left. At least that's where it was before. Oh, we gotta go back. There's like some checkpoint that we have to like get to.
That is the bounty board. It's pretty straightforward, actually. The city guard puts up tasks from various patrons, and adventurers like you take care of them. It's a good way to make some quick gold if you're up for the challenge. Oh, hey! It looks like there's already a bounty posted. Wanna take a look?
Okay, so let's go over here. Basically, they're kind of like, if you played Diablo, oh, we're gonna close it. This. If you played Diablo 3, it's kind of like the bounty system over there, but it's a lot easier. Like, it tells you exactly where to go.
Or at least that's what the stories say. All that's left of that era is the Rift statues. No one's even sure what their true purpose is. Still, adventurers use them to search for treasure. And for bragging rights.
Okay, so we'll go to the challenge rift as well, I guess. I feel like, in terms of like design, since I do want to give him some feedback for this, I feel like we should get the bounty quest and then do the bounty, not like, here's this, here's this, here's this, and then we like are like, oh, it kind of overwhelms people with content. At least that's how I feel. So we'll go ahead and just enter the first one. So this is what a challenge rift is. I know in Diablo 3, the challenge rifts, like you basically play someone else's character, and you have to kind of see how fast you can do it in, and if you do it, you get a reward. But in this, you get to play your own character, which I actually prefer. Oh, we got a daily reward. Got a ring. We got that corpse explosion going. And by the way, how you doing, Riv? And if you want to let me know if the audio is too loud or not loud enough, let me know, because I think it resets every time I open it up via this, like, the way, like, I have a pass-through. Because I capture it through HDMI, because then I put it on a TV. Because I don't want to look at a tiny screen. So yeah, that's the cooldown orb. Very, very powerful. But in terms of like a lot more power, I didn't notice anything from that, just that one legendary gem. You gotta like rank them up to get like real value, but I mean it's still, yeah, it's giving us like, sure, some small power. And it will add up obviously as we get better gear that has more numbers, because it scales off of like giving us extra percent. So what's the, okay, kill enemies quickly, okay. So how I usually play this, I don't know if it's still the same way, but if you really want to be efficient with this, you look for the elites. Just keep on using that corpse explosion, nice. So gather them all up. See if we can get a lot more. But I'm really impressed with like how many like units can actually fit on a screen on a mobile game. Like, look at this. This is impressive to me, at least. I'm not really like a guy that plays mobile games, like, at all. But to me, this is pretty amazing. Oh, we got a conduit globe. Oh, so it emits three charges. Oh, okay. So that's what I was mentioning before when, like, I was like, oh, they changed conduit. So I guess maybe inside the challenge rifts, it only has a certain amount. That's how it works. ideally you want to save these for like, you know, stronger enemies. So it's on a duration plus that. Okay, what is this one over here? A Conduit Shrine. Okay. That makes things very, very easy. Okay, so we have a yellow elite over here. But in terms of it being like a huge difference in like the power from at least the first tier of the battle pass, I don't know. I notice it like at all. I mean, if we're doing like 10 more damage, okay. Like, does it matter at 300? Probably not. But again, it really comes down to the upgrades of the gem at certain ranks. So the boss should be spawned in pretty soon. We'll save our ulti for the boss. And I believe when the boss comes in, it gets rid of all of the enemies. So now the boss is coming in. Pop our ulti. We got the Crusader King. So it's kind of like a regular Rift in Diablo, but you got to do it within a time frame. So basically, like, just a greater Rift would be like the greatest way to explain it, or the best way to explain it. But since you can buy tiers on the battle pass, like if you did buy all of them, yeah, you'd get multiple legendary gems, and that would probably make it like a small difference. Like that's more noticeable than like, you know, 10 damage off of like a 300. I do like how they let you use the D-pad at least for like some of the menus in this game. But I think the whole thing should be able to be like usable with a controller, and hopefully that will happen. So it looks like we got some like rewards. Claim our daily reward. So we got a crest. I want to. Can we? I hope this doesn't mess it up, but I'm going to purchase a crest. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put one legendary crest in here, and I kind of want to show you guys the difference. I just want to do one right now. I'm just gonna hit enter, and I'll show you guys. So what a legendary crest will do. I put 10 bucks, by the way, in this account. I just don't want to open up the battle pass menu again because, like I said, it could mess up with the controller. So we have player attack speed increase, and we have fearful monsters. What is this? You touch it, monsters will flee in fear. So usually you have like a positive and a negative modifier. Oh, so we're gonna begin the challenge. Awesome, my controller didn't like stop working because I'd have to reset the game and it's no fun. Or I'd have to play with touch controls. So because I used a legendary crest, and I believe they'll give you some. They'll give you also rare crests for free. But since you can buy this, and everyone wants to know, like, you know, is the game pay to win, right? This is where you would be able to get an advantage if you did spend money. But is it required? I'd say no. Like, if you just want to complete the campaign, you'll be fine. So what I try to do to be efficient with time is just kind of group them all up. Oh, we got a quick thing though, guys. Increase movement and attack speed, but these don't last very long. It's not like the 1 or 2 minute shrine effects. It's like 20 or 30 seconds, I want to say. It's very fast. These guys are hitting for a lot more. Definitely noticing that. One thing I also want to do is see if we have any upgrades, which we do. Oh, you can't change equipment in these. Okay. So it's just like a greater... I don't know if you could before in the alpha. I just know we got some stuff from the last one. I didn't equip it. Go. Want to look for like a bigger pack. There we go. That's a little bit better. All I need to do is get one down, and then we can start corpse exploding again and again. Also, another option that I did enable, and I didn't mention it earlier on, there is an option to auto pick up all items that are on the ground. I think except for legendaries, because they want that to kind of feel special. But the reason why you'd want to pick up all like blues, yellows, and white items is because it will be able to be salvaged. Let's grab that. So we have some extra shield that we can use to absorb some damage. Here we go. Here's a blue pack. I'm gonna drag the smaller ones over here as well. Once we kill one small one, the corpse explosion. Ooh. Gosh, Necromancer is amazing. Because that corpse explosion's on such a short cooldown. We got ulti up again, nice. Necromancer's very strong.
Still recharging.
And we got him. So, we will get a guaranteed legendary off of this one. There it is, Lightning Core. So let's go ahead and equip that after we exit the rift. Alright, so this one we got as a drop. I mean, you can technically get these just as drops in here, which I have gotten before, but it was like, I want to say 1 out of hundreds in terms of like how many I got. But keep in mind that we don't have access to the hardest difficulty. We now have Hell 4, which we'll go over that more so later, because right now we can't really see the all the difficulties. At least I believe we'll have to at least complete the game first. So this is Lightning Core. We get offensive and defensive rating, and then our attacks have a 10% chance to call a chain lightning that does 60% of our base damage plus 729 to all enemies near the target, and it can only proc once every 15 seconds. And then if we level it up, the damage is increased to 80% at rank 2. Okay, so it's a small amount. It doesn't have like, I don't know if there are certain gems that don't have like special abilities once you get it up higher that may show. Anyways, now we gotta talk to Charcy now that we've done that.
This is the challenge rift.
Oh, okay.
Adventurers like yourself use it.
That's interesting.
Knew that would get you interested.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah,
go
if you
ahead, check it
do...
out. When you're done, why don't you
Okay,
meet me at
let's just go straight to the shop. Hopefully we don't have to do it again. Can we just go talk to Charcy? Or do we have to inspect it? Because we've already done the challenge rift. Okay, so it's just inspect it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, awesome. Because I was going to say, didn't we already do that? So we have to upgrade an item. And sometimes, by the way, one thing that I've noticed, and I already mentioned it before, like, because I did a like a write-up for the game, the previous alpha, is sometimes the music just goes away. But hello, wow, how you doing, mate? Will there be open beta? I mean, after closed beta is usually open beta.
Hi there. It's good to see you again.
But you can pre-register right now over on the Google Play Store, and I would recommend, if you haven't done that, definitely do that. So we're gonna, I guess, upgrade the item. So what you want to do in this game most of the time, unless you're trying to go for a very specific threshold on something, you generally want to upgrade your items like all at the same time. Like, you don't want one gear like level 10, one like level 1, because it costs more and more like parts as you upgrade.
You do the fighting. I'll do the forging.
Okay, so let's talk to Tracy again. So we'll
there
quest.
you are.
Okay. Okay. Is that all it wanted us to do?
All right?
Have to talk to her again?
Hi there. It's
Okay.
good to see you
Here,
again.
I promised you a gift. Remember when I said I grew up around there? Well, I used to belong to the Sisters of the Sightless Eye. They have a monastery nearby. It's only been a few years, but it feels like a lifetime since I've seen my sisters.
So yeah, it's Charcy from D2.
High Priestess Akara gave me this amulet when I left. Said it would open a portal in case I ever needed to find my way home. If the World Stone Shard is there, they're gonna need help. I pray nothing bad has happened.
Thank you, Chelsea. You were right. This was a very helpful gift.
Goodbye.
Okay, so now we're going to continue. But thank you, Ghastly. I appreciate you letting me know some feedback that you enjoyed the PoE playthrough. The new season started recently on that game as well. Hopefully we'll get also another season for D3, because I feel like we've been on that Ethereal season for so long. But hello, Nala, how you doing? But yeah, you're about to see something pretty dark, I want to say, in a few moments here. Like, this game, I would say, is definitely way darker than Diablo 3.
Air permeates this forest. I had best find
get that waypoint.
Priestess Akara quickly.
We have that thing equipped, right? And oh yeah, you know what? We gotta equip that gem and select that. And we probably should have salvaged everything, but it's fine. We still have a little bit of space. We'll do it next time.
Help! Get this thing off me!
Okay. We'll destroy this. Oh, got a new weapon, maybe.
Come closer.
Okay.
My daughter. She's still in the village. Please, you have to save her.
I will try. Can you tell me what happened here?
These women in black armor, they attacked the town. They summoned these terrible vines. I tried to warn the sisterhood, but Here. It's all in this letter. Bring it to Commander Kasha. Go. Leave me. Just save Alyssa.
Okay. But to answer your question, Nala, the classes that are available are the Barbarian, the Crusader, the Wizard, the Demon Hunter, and the Necromancer. If you're reading this and I was unable to make it to you, Blackstone has come under attack by strangers clad in black armor. Please, my lady, we beg of your aid. Okay. So yeah, no Witch Doctor and no Druid. Or no Assassin. But I feel like Demon Hunter's kind of in that same boat. And there's also Monk.
Please don't be the girl.
So yeah, Monk is also in the game. So that's the other class that kind of is like the same in terms of like the dual wielding that the Assassin had in D2. But they may add more classes later down the line.
Man's daughter.
Is something they mentioned.
The body is cold.
My guess is like, new
Drained of
seasons.
blood. What could have done this so quickly? Discarded clothing and another emaciated body. The vine was feeding on the corpse. They're draining this village of its blood. Why?
Someone help! Please! I can't open the door! Father!
There's a little girl.
Are you there?
A voice. Alyssa, I have to get there now.
I feel like the music just like completely disappeared. I may just reset the game for this.
Who's out there?
Alyssa, I'm going to get you out of there.
But it's fine. I don't really mind the ambient sounds also in the game.
Who are you? Where is Father?
Okay.
I'm a friend. Your father, he didn't... Listen, your village is under attack. We have to get you out of here now.
Leave? No, I'm not leaving. My father told me to stay hidden. He promised to get me to safety. He's going to come back. He has to.
Alyssa, your father is dead. His last request was for me to save you and to deliver this letter to someone called Kasha.
You really did see him, didn't you? Dad. You're right. We have to go. I can take you to the Sisterhood's camp.
All right, but stay close.
I'm going to start now skipping some of the dialogue that is like
Follow me.
maybe unnecessary, but I'll still like go through most of the dialogue. They're replacing You mean Amazon? We never had Valkyrie as a class in any of the Diablo games, unless you're like looking at some mods. So we got to go follow Alyssa here. Two more of those peasants. They're fleeing from the village.
Alyssa, get back. Let me fight them.
Let's talk to
Are
him.
you all right? Did she hurt you?
No, I'm okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know what to do. They killed my father. Everyone in my village.
I got the goblin. It's just running around.
You are
Wait, I
not
want to kill the goblin.
We will ensure those women pay for what they did, I promise. But we must leave here and find Kasha.
Wait, how are these guys taking damage? Look, I'm not even doing anything. Wait, what? That thorns damage. I didn't even think I had anything that had thorns. That's my guess. Or they just try to auto kill. Okay. So talk to her.
Did she hurt you?
No,
Oh, okay.
You are not nothing. We will ensure those women pay for what they did, I promise. But we must leave here and find Kasha.
Help! The vines have me!
Do not fear. We will fight back these traitors together.
Okay, we got
No time
him.
to rest yet, stranger. More are coming.
If you guys remember, that's the person that you hire the mercenaries in Act 1 of D2.
Is that all of them?
Yes, but remain alert. We are close to their den. My rogues and I will continue the pursuit.
We can move this out of the way. It's more like cinematic. Oh. Alright, so we're back. I don't know what happened. I think we just DC'd there for a second, but what happens is you end up killing some stuff, and it, like I said, it just like DC'd for a second. Keep in mind, again, the game is in beta, so that may happen. But anyways, we kill some stuff, and
Alyssa.
she ends up dying.
Oh, God, forgive me. I am so sorry, child.
A cruel fate for one so young. I knew the girl's father, and since you were with her, I take it he did not survive either. You are no villager. Who are you? Why are you here?
I am a priest of Rathma. I came here seeking a priestess, and have found only carnage and loss. You must be Kasha. Then this letter is yours. The girl and her father died trying to bring it to you.
Let me see it, Outlander. Lucian was right to be afraid. These Bloodsworn, as they call themselves, are traitors to the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. This is not the first atrocity they have committed. Sadly, Blackstone is gone. And like with this poor girl, there is no undoing the terrible loss of life. But we can avenge the fallen and prevent further misery. My rogues and I are going to put an end to these Bloodsworn. Join.
Okay, let's go continue. So we got a quest reward. We got a new hat. Let's see if it's better. A new weapon as well. Let's probably kill these guys real quick so we can equip our stuff without being interrupted. All right, so we got a new weapon too. Let's equip that. It's got a socket in here. We have no extra gem. Okay,
Commander, Locri's forces ambushed us.
so cool.
Bloodsworn retreated into the overgrown village, but our numbers are too few to pursue. And the wounded...
Flavi, order the rogues to pull back. Get the injured to the battle camp and bury the dead. My new friend and I will be the ones pursuing Locri from here. As for you, Outlander, it appears you have the honor of heading in first. Once Flavi and I have ensured the safety of our sisters and recovered the bodies of those who've been lost, I will join you. Considering you fought your way through that village, I doubt you will miss me too severely. Go. Show those traitors that death is the only mercy we will afford them.
Gladly. I will see you inside, Kasha.
Okay, so that's Flavi. If you guys remember in Diablo 2,
Take caution. The Bloodsworn are not to be...
she would tell you that you're too weak if you don't do the Den of Evil quest.
The rogues were outnumbered, but fought well. I will finish their fight.
Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. And we will go to the Bloodsworn Den entrance. So this is what I was saying. It was actually pretty dark. Like, I do like that this game is dark. Like, Diablo 1, in terms of, like, how dark it was. Like, as soon as you walk like just a little bit towards like the very first little dungeon, right? There's a guy that spawns randomly that will be like just bleeding out, and I'll tell you the story about the butcher. I loved that. It was so dark. And then you have like Wirt's story, like how he escaped. That was the kid with the peg leg. Oh, Valkyrie, that passive. Yeah, I don't know if Demon Hunter has any like Valkyrie equivalent of like a summon. I know in D3 you get like multiple different pets. So Henlier over here.
Kindness was left in these woods. Not since the Bloodsworn began their vile hunt.
You're welcome. So far, you are the only prisoner I've seen still alive. Why have they not killed you?
They were torturing me. Wanted me to join their perverse cause. That scene you saw outside. They want to spread that corruption through the woods. A druid would sooner die than aid in such a thing.
Kasha, you've missed the excitement.
So I've talked to her now. The kid's name with the Wirt, the peg-leg boy.
Valkyrie
That was his
and her
name.
retinue captured this druid. He's been injured.
Yes, he's lost a lot of blood. Our friend here will not survive long without treatment. Someone will have to stay with him.
I have gotten this far on my own.
You Outlanders seem to love surprising me. Fine. Very well. Go and deal with Lockery. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Okay. So like I said, I'll skip some of the dialogue if it's like, good luck, you know, farewell.
Man, woman, and child in Blackstone runs through your veins.
Yet it is not enough. I must be whole once more. Hasten your efforts, lest you lose my favor.
Okay. But yeah, keep in mind that this game is in the beta, so if we see any disconnects, it could just be my Wi-Fi too. I think it's just sometimes, you know, wireless. I'm not playing this game wired. It could DC for just a second. But yeah, Wirt was like the OG gambler in Diablo 1. But like, he would charge you like 50 gold or 100 gold just to look at the item. So what I would always do when I played the game as a kid is I would save, I would look at the item, and if I didn't like it, I would reload my save. It was smart. Okay, what do we gotta do?
This land has always belonged to her. She will ensure you remember those you have forgotten.
Just grab this health globe.
Escaped.
Okay.
Kasha will need to know about this.
All right.
You there. Where is Kasha?
Oh, she left for the battle camp a while ago. Had a druid in tow. Head east through the woods to find the camp, but be careful.
Okay. So like I said, where it says like, you know, there's demons here or something like that, I'll just skip on the dialogue because I think that in terms of like design, I've always liked it when games, like when you had like the dialogue, they would walk with you and talk with you versus like holding still and just like waiting. Because I do really want to see all the lore. I haven't actually experienced all of the lore in Immortal because some of it was like incomplete. Like it was still like a work in progress. So they were like, it just was, you know, they were working on it. So this one, I'm going to try to listen to everything. I really love the final act of the game that we had access to. It's so good. Like the final story that we had access to is really cool. It has to do with some monks. But yeah, if you're interested in lore, this one, I would say it's probably one of the best in terms of Diablo.
Leave me alone, you monsters!
I wish she would also attack with us, though. Like, you know.
Thank you for your help. The Fallen have grown much more aggressive as of late. Kasha asked me to wait for you. I'm glad you came along when you did. I'm Lien, by the way.
You're welcome, Lien. Do you know where I can find the battle camp of the Sisterhood?
It's not far. Keep going down this road and you'll find Kasha inside the camp. Oh, and maybe you can kill a few more Fallen on the way.
I just remembered. On the very bottom left, it's like the best spot for the cam. I'm thinking maybe in the top middle right could be an okay spot too. Just so it doesn't cover up the little icon, but it's just a portrait. Otherwise, it covers up like the quest, and it like if I put it on the top, like middle left, it obviously would cover up our HP and some of like the buffs. So there's not like a really good spot for the cam at the moment.
I trust you bring news of victory.
Some. The Bloodsworn were driven from the village, but Lockery escaped.
I see. Still, you've done well. This was never truly your fight, Outlander. If I remember, you came to this land in search of Akara, yes? It is time the two of you met. Go to her. And show respect, She may be the High Priestess of the Sisters of the Sightless Eye, but she is also like a mother to me. Oh, and don't fret about Lockery. My rogues and I will handle her.
Okay. Woo, we got level 24.
The teacher.
Now this is our stash over here, and we got a little checkpoint. Nice. So we can check out now Dark Wood. If you guys remember, this was an area that we could access in Diablo 2. That's where you would get the tree, you'd find the tree and you get the scroll. And here is Akara.
Priestess Akara. It is an honor. I've come with a dire request. Elder Kane and Chassi believed you could help us find a Worldstone shard hidden in these woods.
A shard of the Worldstone? Interesting. That certainly could be the source of our troubles. It seems the Great Eye has aligned our goals, my friend. As you have undoubtedly seen, the Dark Wood suffers at the hands of the Bloodsworn. Their leader, Lockery, was once part of the Sisterhood, until her heart was broken. She rejected us and found someone else to accept her. A Worldstone shard could be the source of the new power they have acquired. And if that is the case, you will need all the assistance I can offer. Years ago, Deckard Cain left me with a gift. A tome of Herodric origin. In truth, its strange magics were never meant for me. How fitting that he has sent you here to complete the circle. On your way to this camp, you killed several of those fallen demons, did you not? Their essence swirls about you. Yes, the tome is surely meant for you. Follow me if you would.
Okay. I love how there's always one like witch inside of like all the Diablo games, like from D1 to D3. D3. I mean, Adria is kind of like that, right?
Inspect the tome placed upon the altar. Let it reveal its secrets.
Okay, this thing is actually pretty big for progression. I want to see if it has a daily limit on it as well. So you kill enemies, and this is a book, and basically you get stat points. I guess you could probably like look at them too. Like, let's see. Oh, you have to collect more. Well, eventually we'll go to this, and it'll give us more stats. It's just another way to like get power. But it had like a daily limit on it, if I remember.
As you defeat the monsters of this world, their essence will provide you both strength and knowledge. When you have collected enough essence, bring the tome to one of these altars.
And we get rewarded, okay.
We must return to the task at hand. If you are to find your Worldstone shard, you will need help. Thankfully, we are not alone in this endeavor. Let us speak with your wounded friend.
So like I was mentioning before, I think their plan is to have more classes. I would love to see like a new class in Diablo as well. Like we'll, more likely I'm guessing we'll get Druid since they already like talked about them, right? And they're going to be in D4 as well. Maybe Witch Doctor too, but I would like, like I said, I would like to see like a new, completely new class.
You're back. Good, good. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself while I was choking to death in those vines. My name is Hemlir, and well, I suppose I owe you my life.
It was the least I could do. Still, I am curious. What brought you here?
Aye, 'tis and how I miss Tuodulra. But the corruption of nature in these lands cannot be ignored. I came here to commune with the great tree in Ifus, and it was there that I was captured. The dead tree teems with old magic. The bark whispered to me of a way to cleanse this corruption. Unfortunately, the ritual is complicated, and I lack the strength to gather the resources. We must acquire native reagents. A crimson Arax giant eye, a thorn from the largest of those blood flowers, and a branch of the darkest wood. Combined, the forest itself will reveal the truth to us. Now, the spider's eye and the thorn should be simple. Both can be found to the north. But the branch, well, the oldest trees here are where Fallen make camp. Maybe we start with the other two, eh?
Okay. So we've got to combine 3 parts. It's like that in Diablo 2 as well. You know, in Act 2, you would have... You have to get the cube, then you have to get the amulet, and then you have to get the staff, and then you get to make the Staff of Kings, right? What is this wild thing? Oh, wait. Wait, confirm player resurrection? What's that? I'm guessing it's someone else that we get to res. So this is kind of like multiplayer right here. Oh, maybe he doesn't want to be rezzed. He wants to be dead.
To the north. Yes, this looks exactly like the place.
Okay. Okay. So now we got the eye. 1 part
That's
done.
Then. Next is the Bloodflower's thorn. Hemlia seemed to think it was close. Perhaps these wretched vines will lead me to it.
Outlander, please help my patrol team. We're attacked. So many spiders. So I want to say this is like a side quest if it's on the blue. Take a movement. Okay. You can take me to the spiders. Okay. And then there's like somewhere in this area, there's another quest. Because some of these quests, like you can do them like later. I want to do the main quest right now. Okay, there we go. I'm going to move that out of the way so it's not blocking the screen. Oh, so that's like an event. Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Because like I said, I just want to pretty much go through the campaign for like a playthrough. Because later down the line, we will just venture out in the world. And that's like one way you can kind of progress in the game.
The vines grow thicker to the
Like I just want to focus in on the campaign for our little like play session here. Because we have to attack this like giant thing.
Where there is a blood flower of that size, there are surely thorns.
So we got 2 of the parts now, but this is like way faster, right?
The obedient hound of the usurpers barks at my door at last. Batharisi, show this mongrel what it means to be sworn to the blood. Go kill or die for me! The blood obeys me.
I'm really digging Corpse Explosion. Like in terms of speed, I'd say Necromancer is really, really good. Demon Hunter and Crusader were great too, though. Those are the classes I would say I really liked when I was doing the campaign. Out of all of them so far.
Blood returns to me. Do you see? Everything is mine. Even your victories hasten my return.
The thorn is mine, coated in the blood of the enemy. Hemlia spoke of a branch of dark wood. The largest trees are to the south. I should start there.
See how fast we can take out this elite pack. I'm just kind of curious now.
The shadows rise against you, monster.
I'm just going to take the damage. Okay. Oh, we have the lasers coming out. All right, let's grab these globes. Boom, boom. pretty fast. But eventually, like I mentioned before, we'll have to do these, and I'd rather do these like later, as they're maybe part of like a bounty. But we just like go to this area, kill X amount, or kill X amount and collect X amount of like whatever, like the demon claws, the fangs. Got him. Look at that death animation. That looks pretty cool. You can see the flesh rip right off of them. There's left with like skin. Or the skin is off. And you see the muscles. Another, what is this? A gnarled devilkin. Okay. We get a good drop. We got an empowered shrine. Cooldowns reduced. Ooh. Oh, that was our first rip. Recommendations. Revive at corpse. Oh, 2 remaining. Oh. Oh, so there are like revive tokens. I even popped the health potion, but in this I believe it's a heal over time. So he's got like a laser. Awesome. We get anything good? We got a yellow. That's an upgrade for us for right now. So I guess there's really no penalty for dying, other than like you're dead. But maybe later that will matter more. Okay. Now we get the final part.
A bonfire. That would be a source of blackened wood.
Super many upgrades. There we go. Oh, this one's better. Okay. So we examine the bonfire. But last time I played, when they played the Crusader, I don't think I died once throughout like the whole like main campaign. After we started pushing like the higher rifts, yeah, we ended up dying eventually. Because I just tried to push the character past its limits. But for the most part, I would say it's relatively easy. Like, again, for like a beginner player, people haven't played Diablo before. I'd say, you know what, this game is 100% harder than D3. On like normal difficulty, definitely. Oh, we're going so fast now, what the heck? Oh, look at all those XP globes. Wow.
Fear not the end.
About to level up again. I'm going to try to use whatever buffs we have. Giant chest over here too. Oh, you know, that might be the stash. Now that we've collected everything, get to keep on going. Okay. So we'll go ahead and talk to the Druid, which, yeah, they could definitely make Druid like another class in this, because I think people like the Druid. It's a very like unique class in like an action RPG to be able to transform.
You've done it. Oh, ribs a little too sore for that. Come, the campfire will be our catalyst.
Okay, so now we got to put in all the items. Deliver them. It actually almost looks like Mycon's Ball of Hate, which isn't like a unique item in Diablo 3. It's the thing where I think is like electrocute bounces to targets that I can already be bounced to. Okay, so we got some rewards also, and always be on the lookout for these rewards over here to claim, as you want to claim the stuff on the battle pass, as it will give you like crafting materials. What is this? Okay. Oh, achievements coming soon. Oh, I don't know if I want to open up the battle pass. Okay, you know what? Okay, we're still... You know what? We'll just open it up. I do want to show you guys the battle pass too, but it's just that like it... You know, let's claim our daily reward. Collect. We got a ring. And where's the ring? There we go. Equip the ring. I don't think we have an extra gem socket to throw in. Okay, not yet. But let's go to the codex here. Okay, here we go. So now, what is this? Scoria. That's used for something later. So we have scrap material, and then, what's this? 150 to advance to the next level. Okay. So up at the top is the free battle pass. Like I said, I did purchase it, which is called the Empowered Battle Pass. It's $5. Let me show you guys the entire item shop real quick. So in terms of the currency, like I said, I bought 630 of the... whoops. Did I click on it? Oh, okay. So yeah, like I said, it does use your Google Play balance, so that's why I used a card on it. That just didn't record me entering the points because it felt like it was pointless. So I did buy 1 legendary crest. If you buy 10, you don't get a discount. I feel like that would make more sense to give us at least like 1 extra, some sort of incentive. But I really recommend to not buy the rare crest. The legendary crests are way better, at least in my opinion, from experience so far. But you do, okay, what's this? Boon of Plenty. So it's $5. You get 300 eternal orbs plus exclusive, what's the exclusive perks? Stack up to 90 days of rewards. Oh, okay. Daily, I would say a daily reward of a rare crest isn't that insane. But I mean, it's not like bad, but I would much rather just use legendary crest back to back to back. These wildfire stones, does it explain it? Oh, okay, here we go. So, it's a set bonus. You have a 2% chance when you kill an enemy to summon a fire-spitting hydra. I believe you have to get your weapons to a certain tier. I'll explain this more when we can actually use it. But like you have to get, I believe you have to get your gear to like, I believe it was tier 8, if I remember correctly. But you can buy battle pass tiers, which would technically give you more of the, like this is a legendary crest. But you also get a guaranteed legendary offhand. And if I remember correctly, I would really recommend you guys to potentially save your legendary until you hit max level. The reason why is if you open it at max level, you get to have it at that level. Otherwise, it's just going to be something that may get replaced. If that makes sense. But you can do whatever you want to do. I'm guessing as you go higher in the difficulties, you'll get more weapons. Like, basically, I was fully kitted out with multiple legendaries at the very end, and it gets much easier to get them because they're higher difficulty. But I do know that some people do like that strategy of like, oh, once I hit max level, I want to guarantee you have a max level like legendary because it does scale. At least before, it scaled whatever level you were when you opened it up, so you can just save it. So that's a little like tip. But in terms of the battle pass, yeah, if you bought all the tiers, you would get a pretty decent advantage out of all the legendary gems. I'm not sure what the aspirant's keys are, but it's mostly the legendary gems. I mean, you're not going to get a huge advantage out of a chat emoji. So let me see, does it work? Oh, okay, maybe it just got fixed. Over here, where like I said, if I opened up the battle pass, let me test this out again. If I opened it up from specifically here, oh yeah, see, now it doesn't work. So there is definitely a bug. And that's why I like purchased the battle pass, and then like I was talking about it, then I had to reshoot the video because I had to reopen up the game. So at this point, yeah, we can't progress with the controller anymore. I tried going back and selecting like use not controller, go back to like, you know, using touchscreen controls, which we can now, we can use the touchscreen controls. But I prefer, like, it's weird. I can still move this around and I can still click on things with the like PlayStation controller, but I cannot actually use like my controller anymore at this point. So anyways, that'll be a good spot to go ahead and call it for our part 3 of our Diablo Immortal full campaign playthrough. But anyways, let me know guys what you think of it so far. Like I said, sorry we had like one little like reconnect there. It could be the game, it could be my internet, could be just the spotty Wi-Fi, but basically like the little girl dying, I liked that a lot. I know it's like might not be that big of a deal, but in a lot of games they consider it too dark to have children die, and this game they're like, yeah, it's fine. So I thought that was really cool. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like and way out, and I'll see you guys in part 4 very soon. Peace.